So, what's the difference between cooked vegan, raw vegan, and fruitarian, or massively fruit-based or fruit-only diet, or even just a fruit-only diet with just a little bit of greens, like spinach, for example? So, for me, there's definitely an enormous difference. I won't make a long video. I'll try and make a short video just with the succinct points. Cooked vegan is very unnatural in the fact that it's cooked. You destroy all the biophotons, all the aura or electromagnetic charge energy, which is very important because that's vitality in life. That's what makes something alive. This aura or energy, this field. Everything dead has no aura, and things that are raw or living have an aura, a life force, energy. So you kill all the enzymes, the biophoton electromagnetic energy, aura field. Destroying the enzymes means you have to use loads of your own enzymes to digest the food, which is like really exhausting. It takes lots of energy. The two most energy intensive things for a human being is that both digestion and absorption. Hi.
Hi. Hello.
Hey. So the least energy you waste on those things, the less sleep you need, and the faster you recover from life's activities and exercise and just life, and the more energy you have. And having more energy is everything. That's where you become a better businessman. You have more energy to listen and become better at relationships. You're better at creating artwork or work or business strategies, or your services are better. You have more energy to sculpt your body. You have more energy to have fun and laugh and play and just be in a good mood. So energy is everything. Energy is also your ability to adapt to stress. Okay, so I hope I've made that clear. So, based on that premise, I just want to say, cooked food also destroys the hormones. It pretty much evaporates and destroys the living water. Becomes unnaturally dehydrated, which is more energy exhausted for the body to digest, and that's why soups are the best cooked foods you can have. Something that's water rich. The more dehydrated and dry, the worse it is. The more slow to eliminate and slow and hard to digest. The two most energy intensive things for the human body. It's not exercise. It's digestion and elimination. So you want things as watery, juicy and simple as possible, which now you can see why fruitarian is way above raw food, raw veganism, raw food, because it's mixed. It's complicated, but I'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so cooked food destroys also the fibre, which helps push things along and helps to clean the GI tract and scoop out toxins and poisons, even just stuff that are naturally excreted from our cells, from the natural 100 trillion cells approximately in our body, naturally produced acids and poop. So every cell is like a baby, needs to be fed by the blood supply, and it poops and excretes natural byproducts of waste via our lymphatic system, which surrounds every single cell, be it the brain, the bone, the kidney, the heart, liver, the muscle, whatever it is. So the more dehydrated, tired of vital energy, the more you waste your energy from the things I've just mentioned, the more toxins and processed unnatural foods you're eating, the more of an acidic diet you're eating. It's going to coagulate, dry up and dehydrate your lymphatic system, which means your cellular poop or waste and any environmental toxins will be much harder and slower and more difficult to eliminate via your poop and via your kidneys or your urine, which means there will be a gradual and continual build-up slowly over time, depending on how impaired and exhausted you are and toxic. And you're going to just have an accumulation, which leads to what we call disease, illness. That's what it is. That's pretty much nearly all diseases and illnesses. It's just like toxicity in a particular part of the body that the doctors put a fancy name on it, make you confused. Then they try and charge you drugs, which is a whole agenda to make you sick, tired and dumb. So then they can then rip you off with expensive surgeries, chemotherapy and all sorts of mad shit. And radiation is like terrible for you. It's even going to kill you. And I'm sorry to say that. I'm sorry that that's the truth, that I have to say that. I'm not sorry for saying it because it's empowering. So please, consider learning this stuff and just simply cleaning your body. For example, rhinitis, rashes, eczema on your body is just your body a desperate way, a backup system, an emergency trying to remove toxins from your body. So this is the imperativeness, how imperative it is to eat cleanly, simply, reasonably lightly, to save your energy, stop wasting your energy, and to eat more natural so you avoid disease, live healthy and old. Now, aging isn't, just to be on that topic just for a second, aging is not based because of time, it's because of degeneration. You degenerate yourself in that time. People degenerate at age at different speeds. It's not because of time, it's because of what you do. It's the degeneration or the regeneration. So what do you do? What do you eat? What's your lifestyle? Do you exercise? Do you get enough sleep and rest? Do you balance your life? So sorry everyone, slightly going off topic, but this is all very important. It all ties in together. So very good. So moving on to a raw food diet. A raw food diet, like cooked food diet, has recipes and complicated, complex mixtures. And it does include some food that's not meant for the human body, at least not in the portions that a lot of raw foodists take it. For example, many raw foodists eat a complicated, what some people call gourmet food diet, and that has a lot of nuts and seeds and dehydrated food, like faking and mimicking pizzas. So pizza at the beginning is terrible for you, but then you try and replicate it and copy it. It doesn't make it healthy just because it's raw. So it's only average to okay to not that good. Often you'll find it's taxing and complicated on your digestive system, as well as being dehydrating. It wastes a lot of energy in digestion and elimination. It's slow to move through. It leaves you feeling fairly tired even, possibly afterwards. Especially if you're having other things with the pizza, like cracker bread or raw soup, or like dehydrated flax crackers with the soup, with the raw pizza, or with the soup as well. And then you maybe have a dessert, and it's just like a raw dessert, like cashew blueberry pie or chocolate brownie, like that's raw. Still, like just way over complicated. Okay, but overall, raw food is like a world way better than cooked food, vegan or cooked food, not vegan, just whatever, just cooked food in general. At least you're keeping the enzymes intact, you're keeping the aura, electromagnetic biophoton energy alive, you're not destroying the hormones, a lot of the time raw food isn't overly dehydrated, depends what you're eating. Like for example, if you're having a homemade nut milk, which again you have to be careful not to have too much fat, because too much fat, even if it's raw, is still not good. It's what you eat that's most important, really. So let me see, how are we getting on here? I hope this is all making a lot of sense to you, dear students, and it's resonating, and maybe you've experienced some of this yourself. It's a beautiful place on the cliff walk. Beautiful. Have to be careful where I'm walking. But yeah, moving on. Next we're going to talk about fruitarian, or whatever, 95% fruit-based diet. Again, a lot of fruitarians, when you switch eating for raw food, you may have 1, 2, 3, 4 fruits in one sitting. The simpler you make it, the better. Like for example, what people have mono meals. This saves maximum energy, it allows maximum digestion, and it allows optimal and fastest natural elimination. So therefore you need less sleep. The fruitarians that I know, or even the pranic livers who eat more like a liquid type of lifestyle, they only need 4 or 5 hours sleep, fully recharged, hard working, hard exercising. Not all of them, but depends. Pretty much 3 to 5 hours sleep. For example, 2 of them I know, Eli Martyr and Orvel Douglas. They're both really, really fit, muscular, toned and strong. They both do a considerable amount of exercise. I don't know how much sleep Eli needs, but I'm sure it's very little. They both only eat one small, like something like a melon a day, like something ridiculously, like compared to most people. And I have some flu cold-like symptoms because I was doing some fruit only cleanse, and I just got a big detox symptom, and I was combining with exercise, which helps encourage detox. So the more you simplify, don't overeat, and listen to your body. Eat when hungry, stop when satisfied. Don't overburden or waste your body. You're going to have way more energy, which allows cleansing, healing and optimizing of your body. So A fruitarian diet is way better and more simple than a raw food diet, which has loads of recipes. A fruitarian based diet is just simply fruits. You may have 1 or 2 in a meal, or maybe even 1, or you may have a start off with, like, let's say some melon, half an hour, 20 minutes or half an hour later, have some grapes or whatever, then have some, today I just had some grapes mixed with dates just up there, and earlier on in the day I had some melon, and then a little bit after that I had some grapes. So yeah, just do it yourself, guys. Like, I can't tell you everything, you know what I mean? You just gotta experience it for yourself, and it's beautiful to do it. It's so much fun. You'll feel so much better in life. You'll age gracefully. Everything will improve. And you can't just judge like me, or like, I haven't been doing this long enough properly. Like, I've been doing it on and off and here and there. I've been improving and getting better, and I've been yielding positive results only. Nothing bad has happened. But some people have a lot of like injury and damage done to their body. Like, some people say, but that guy looks old. But the other guy looks like kick ass, so it's doing the same thing. Like, people have different injury and damage to their body, you know, so you can't just judge one person and say they represent the diet. In the same way as you can't just judge someone who's like fat and say, oh, they represent humanity, they're overweight, and or they're too skinny. Like, I'm not picking on anyone. Like, he's skinny, therefore humans are like unfit species. You have to take it individually, but that doesn't, look at the bigger picture. Look at many examples. Overall, most of the raw vegans I know kicking ass, great energy. Some of them don't, but it's like, maybe not the raw vegans, but a lot of them. Anyway, I won't talk anymore because that's a different story. I'll keep it simple. So in this video, I hope I've explained cooked vegan versus raw vegan, or even just cooked versus raw versus fruitarian, fruit-based, very high fruit. If you do want to supplement any of these things, you can have some herbs, superfoods, or even enzymes. I wouldn't really recommend it. It depends what your issue is. Some enzymes are really good for cleaning. But check out my description link below. You can supplement and add on certain natural substances like herbs or superfoods. I have my own story. You can check in the link below. Some of the things that I'd recommend or take myself. Some of my favourite herbs. Beautiful. Just if you want to play it safe, and if you're eating a fruit diet and you feel you're not getting enough, for example, enough salt, or you want to take away your salt craving, celery and tomatoes are very high in natural sodium. So you can eat a little bit of greens. You don't have to be like a fanatic all or nothing. You can just experiment and try it out for yourself, and you will learn as you keep listening to your body, and you'll benefit the improvements. So that's it, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, don't forget to rate it, give me a like, and share, and subscribe, and leave any questions or comments below, and I'll see you again in another video. Thanks for watching. Lots of love. Have a beautiful day. And everybody, get out there in nature and do exercise. It's nothing better. Exercise is very natural. See ya.